important to your life. So to start us off, I would like to state some facts. We all get 24 hours in a day, 7 days in a week, 52 weeks in a year. I have a look on the screen. The average life expectancy in Thailand is 74.94 years, or we could say 75 years. For the 75 years of our life, each person have already used different amount of time. Some may use 20 years, while others have already used 30, 40, or even up to 60 years of life. For me, I have already used up 16 years. And now after a simple calculation, it turns out I have 59 years left in my life. 59 years seems to be a large number, but if I convert it into hours, I will get 515,424 hours. Now that you have seen this amount of time, well, you might think that this is still a big number. But remember, every human in this world needs to sleep, needs to eat, and needs to do other stuff. So I need to spend my time on the essential part of my life. And I could simply say that I need half of my life for this essential stuff, which will leave me 257,712 hours. What do you think about this figure? For me, this figure is very shocking because it is much lower than what I expected in the first place. Fortunately, this amount of time is relative to my life. Think about those who have already used 40 years or more than 40 years of life, like Ms. Morris. Imagine how little time he will have for his life. And if you think about it in reality, we might not even have the theoretical number of years ahead of us. Nobody can guarantee how much time we have left in our life. But the important part is not how much time we have left. It is about how effectively we use the time we got, how you spend your time, which determines if your life will be significant or not. A couple of weeks ago, I have found a good example about what I am talking about. So I will use this opportunity to share it to you. Have anyone here heard about the job life? Well, I am sure that some of you might heard it before. Is the jar full? Well, most of people will agree that this jar is full right now. But if you take a look closely, you will find little room, little space for something small like pebbles. How about now? Is it jar full? Well, again, if you take a look at it carefully, you will find smaller space for something smaller, like sand. How about now? Is it jar full? And how about now? Is it full? Now, I want you to imagine that the jar is your life, and the space inside the jar is the time you have in your life. The ping pong balls represent the things that are important to your life. The petals are the other things that matter to your life, and the sand is the thing that small stuff doesn't matter to your life. Now, if you put the sand, imagine if you put the sand inside the jar first, what will happen is there will not be enough room for the important things or the big things. Which means if you spend your time on the thing that doesn't matter to your life first, you will not have time for the thing that's important to your life. So what I want to say is, prioritize the thing that's important to your life first, and you will have more time for things that you enjoy, like playing game, playing piano, reading novels, etc. So I would like to ask you guys, how full is your life? How full is your job? Thank you.
Thank you, Bob. And next we have Jervi, and she'll be speaking to us about changing your negative mind.